Namaste, this is JVN Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics and Statistics in Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take a session on the module practice for the variance, which is a component of the measure of dispersion, and variance is defined as the square of the standard deviation. This session in which we are going to take the problems, the numerical problems, because we are taking the part of practice part of this variance, and this practice part, this session is a part of the course biostatistics, and under the program of MSc NND, MSc FST, and MSc Biotechnology, MSc Microbiology, first semester of the university. So this session deals the problems of the variance topic, and just as all we know that the variance is the square of the standard deviation. Sigma is the notation used for the standard deviation, and sigma is like the part of the measure of dispersion, which is a very important component, standard deviation. So standard deviation and variance are useful topics even in the part of the higher studies and the courses of the UG and PG level. And even this topic, standard deviation and the variance, is very important for the purpose of for the purpose of research students also, and research. This test variance and standard deviation can be used in the research purpose for the testing of hypothesis, and it is important. So variance, just I have explained that variance means it is the square of the standard deviation, and so just to find the variance, we can also find the standard deviation term, and the standard deviation, as all we know that that is the positive under root of the square of the arithmetic mean of the standard square of the deviations taken from the mean value. So the variance can be defined as it is the arithmetic mean of the squares of deviations of data value, and taken from the mean value, the arithmetic mean. So to calculate this, to understand, and for the practice work, we are needing some mathematical formula, and we will take some examples. So we share some slides for this, and these slides, these examples will help very much to understand the concept of variance and finding of variance from the data series, and where the data series, whether the data series is given in the individual series form, or the discrete series form, or the continuous series form. So how can we find? So we are going to take some slides. In the initial slide, we are having the formula or the method to find the variance. So variance is written by sigma square, and because sigma is the notation for the standard deviation, so sigma square is given by summation of yi minus y bar whole square and upon n, and this is equal to summation of yi square upon n minus y bar whole square. While for the group data series, for the group frequency distribution, the variance is given by sigma square, and sigma square is equal to summation fi into yi minus y bar whole square upon n. So sigma square is given by summation of fi into yi minus y bar whole square upon n, and which can be simplified as which can be reduced as the summation of fi into yi square upon n minus y bar whole square. So here we are having one example, and in this example we are given that let us say that heights in millimeter are these 610, 450, 160, 420 and 310. So the question is here, just we have to find, we have to determine the variance of such data series, and how can we determine? Just we can see, because in this question the data are given that in the individual series form, means the frequencies are not given, just the data are given that, and so this is called the individual series, and the formula for this variance, to find variance for such data series is given by, that is summation of xi minus x bar whole square upon n. So n means the total number of data, and we can see there are total number of data. The total number of data is 5. The total number of data are 5 here, and now we have to find the term of xi minus x bar whole square, summation of xi minus x bar whole square. That means first we have to find here the main value x bar. So x bar will be equal to sum of all the values, all the data values, 610 plus 450 plus 160 plus 420 plus 310, and this whole is divided by 5. So this represents the mean value, and which is coming there 390. So this is the mean 390, and it means now we have to find the xi minus x bar whole square. So therefore x bar is obtained here 390, and now we have to find their deviations from the x bar of the each data. So first data is 610. So what is deviation of 610 from 390? It is 610 minus 390, so that is 220. Second data is 450. So what is deviation of 450 from 390? 450 minus 390, that is 60. Next is minus 230, and next will be 30, and the last deviation of the 310 from the 390, that is minus 80. So these are the deviations, and now we have to find the just as you to apply the formula. As for the formula for the variance, it is summation of xi minus x bar whole square upon n. N is there 5, and xi minus x bar whole square. So just xi minus x bar is the deviation. We have already found it, and now just we have to take their summation. So 220 square plus 60 square plus minus 230 square plus 30 square plus minus 80 square. This is summation of xi minus x bar whole square, and upon 5, that is n. So there will be this will give here after calculation, that is 22,440. So 22440 is the required variance for this question. Now in this question again we are having again just we are going to share one more example to explain the variance for the data series. Now we can see there. So find the variance of the number 3, 8, 6, 10, 12, 9, 11, 10, 12 and 7. So these are the data series, and again we have to find variance. The data are given that individual series form. So the mean is given by, first we have to find arithmetic mean. So mean is given by sum of the data upon n. N is 10, and now the summation of data becomes 88. So mean is equal to 88 upon 10, and this equal to 8.8. Next we have to find the term of xi minus x bar whole square. So here the mean is written by mu. So a first column representing the values of x, so the first column is showing that the values of x. The next column is made for the x minus mu, means the deviation, and mu is written for the it is a notation for the mean value. And the next column, the third column, is made for the x minus mu whole square, means deviation square. So first of all we have to find here the mean value, and the mean value is given by just we have obtained already it 8.8, that is the value of mu, 8.8. So in the second column we have to find x minus mu, like x is 3 minus 8.8, so it is minus 5.8. Next data is 8, so 8 minus 8.8, that is minus 0.8. Third value is 6, so 6 minus 8.8, that is minus 2.8, and then so on. So in this way we have to find all the deviations x minus mu. Then we have to take their squares, x minus mu whole square, which is coming there 73.6, and now we have to use this formula for the variance sigma square is equal to summation x minus mu whole square upon n, and that is equal to 73.6 upon 10, so which becomes 7.36. So this is the term of sigma square, that is 7.36. So this is the variance. In the same way, one more question we are having here. Just in this question the data are 1, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 9 and 10. So these are the data given in the individual series form. If suppose the data are given that in the frequency series form, then the formula for the variance is given by simply summation fi into xi minus x bar whole square upon n. That is means just we have to multiply this term yi minus y bar, that is the deviation, yi minus y bar whole square with frequency, and next we have to take its summation. Just that is only the difference. But right now in this question we are having the individual series form. So first we have to find mean. Mean is obtained by summation of data upon n, that is 46 upon 8, and it is coming 5.75. In the next term we have to find the deviations as similar to previous examples, yi minus y bar. So we have to find the deviations of the data from the mean value. So these are the deviations, and now we have to find in the next squaring the above values. So yi minus y bar whole square. So next after finding of deviations we have to take the square of the deviations and shown there like 22.563, 7.563 and 0.563 and so on. So these are the square of the deviations, and now we have to take its summation of yi minus y bar whole square, and which is coming there 61.504, that is the summation of square of deviations, and n is equal to 8. Therefore the variance is given by 61.504, means yi minus y bar whole square upon n, and it becomes 7.69. So therefore this is the value of variance. So in the today's session we have taken some examples, we have taken some problems, for the practice of this topic of variance. It is a very important topic and related with the standard deviations. Students are advised to take different questions of this topic and solve these questions and take objective questions also for the competitive examinations. With this, I am concluding my today's session. Thank you.